This is all due to ignorance of divine law. 75% in the world today are beginning to accept the logic of the doctrine of karma. Many religions, Buddhism, Jainism, Hinduism, of course, is the very base. This law of karma is the law of cause and effect. जो करेंगे सो करेंगे. We ourselves are responsible for all the pains and pleasures that we experience in life. God in no way is responsible for them at all. I'm sure you have heard these words. What you sow, you reap. You get what you earn, no more or no less. So to cry against any apparent injustice, what we feel is injustice, is ignorance of this law of karma. Now your question could be, doesn't God have any role in this whole picture of karma? He says in the Bhagavad Gita, 5th chapter, verse 14 and 15, Datta tripvam karmani lokasya srijati prabhu narate kasya chitta panga chainam supritam devu. I do not interfere at all with human freedom of action. You yourself are responsible. But what about his role in this whole picture? He has a role? Yes, he does. He has the boring job of keeping a complete record of each and every action of each and every human being. 24 hours, there is a watch. He is a witness. Sakshi cheta kevalam nirgunascha. Shvedashakar Upanishad Mantra 611. He is a witness. And after keeping a record of all our action, what does he do? It is he who dispenses the fruit of our actions. Phal data bhi wahi hai. Ishvara karanam karma phalya darshana. I know what you're going to ask next. Well, I have no objection about God rewarding me for my good actions, but why does he punish me for my wrongdoings? If he is merciful, if he is a loving father, then how could he do this to us, right? Before you ask that question, I'm going to tell you the question. Would a father in the material world silently watch his child suffering, going through pain, and say, my child, my son, this is all your karma. It's your problem. Will he do that? Just sit back and silently watch. Definitely not. Then how can we accept that you just said that we have an all-rounded relationship with him. And he's closer than any relationship. The closest of the close. How? Because all our relationships, father, mother, son, are you with them 24 hours of the day? No way. Gradually the family unit is getting to be smaller and smaller. You know in England what happens? One fine day after all the bringing up and rearing of the children, leaving them to the dance class, to the school, to the swimming class, and to the karate classes, you're so busy or you feel so wanted. And after that, what happens? Then the birds fly away and then you are all on your own. And then that's when people get depressed. So if God who resides within you, all the other relationships are on the outside. And where is he? Inside. And can anybody be closer than that? Ya Atmali Tishtati. He resides within you. What is He doing? We are busy, but He's not busy. He's got nothing to do except involve us. Can't He do anything about our suffering? I can't accept He's loving and merciful. Yes, we have to understand this now, whether He is merciful or He is cruel and unjust. I want you to keep an open mind and listen to me. In this world, every country has a written law, isn't it? The do's and do nots. And we are expected to abide by the law. Certain laws we don't like, but we have to abide by them. Parking tickets, who likes them? Who likes to get tickets speeding and you get those terrible points, you can't sleep at night? Terrible law. But you have to abide by them or you will be punished. Right? Now, this punishment, whatever it may be the crime, it may be stealing, it may be murder, whatever the punishment is, what is this punishment for? The punishment is for our betterment, isn't it? The punishment is there to deter people from committing a crime again. And that's how you feel safe, right? Suppose this whole structure that is in every country, how much of money goes into it? The courts, the prisons, the police. So much of public money is going to maintain this structure, isn't it? Suppose this structure were closed down. It's really scary to think about it. Even if it was to be closed down for one day, there would be murders, there would be shoplifting, there would be rapes, and you name it, mugging. It's the structure of law and order that you feel a safety in life. Although there is still so much crime with all the structure, what would happen if the structure was not there? Just think about it. So just like we have law in every country, even the spiritual government has eternal laws. And the purpose of these laws, the spiritual laws, is exclusively for our betterment and our evolution. God is not our enemy. Even in the material world, if a child is disobedient, wouldn't the parents tell up the child or punish the child wherever necessary? If they don't do it, then they are not doing their job. Suppose a child steals a pencil and he comes back home, 3-year-old, 4-year-old, proudly telling his mom, "Look, Mom, I stole him this pencil today." And he thinks his mom is going to be happy about it. If his mother ignores this, then what happens? Next time he steals something more, and one day might end up being a thief. But a mother who cares, who loves her child, will surely tell up the child the first day, probably spank the child the next day, if he continues to do so. And then what happens? The child remembers the scolding and spanking and does not commit that bad deed again. Because he remembered, my mother, I'm going to have it. I'm not going to, it's wrong. She told me I'm not supposed to be doing it. So tell me, when this mother spanked the child, is she an enemy? But on the other hand, this spanking is actually an expression of her care and love, isn't it? Yes, it is. In the same way, the punishment that we have to go through in life, the pain that we have to go through in life, is actually a sign of God's compassion and love. It is not a sign of His enmity.